Every 40 seconds, someone in the US has a heart attack. Nearly half of them don't survive. What's terrifying? Many of these people don't smoke, don't eat fried food, and aren't overweight, yet they still collapse, all because of one seemingly harmless habit: the drinks they consume every single day without a second thought. In the fight against cardiovascular disease, most people focus on diet, medication, and exercise, but forget one crucial element: beverages. What you pour into your glass every morning, noon, and night silently shapes your heart health day by day. Studies across the U.S. show that some everyday drinks are raising triglyceride levels, inflaming blood vessels, spiking blood pressure, and triggering irregular heartbeats, especially in older adults. The danger: these symptoms of heart attack don't show up right away, making it easy for seniors to ignore the warning signs until a real heart attack strikes. In this video, I'll break down the 5 drinks you should avoid, the medical reasons behind them, and the healthier alternatives from how to drink water. The right way to switching to natural electrolyte drinks. Simple choices that can actually protect your heart. Sugary drinks. The sweet trap that fools a weakened heart. Here's something most people overlook. Every can of soda contains an average of 9 teaspoons of sugar. For older adults, that's not just a number. It's a direct burden on the blood vessels, liver, insulin system, and most of all, the heart. The most common type of sugar in soda, high fructose corn syrup, is absorbed rapidly, causing blood glucose to spike, which leads to elevated triglycerides and reduced HDL cholesterol. The good cholesterol that protects your arteries. That's the exact starting point of atherosclerosis, and a heart attack can strike without warning soon after. I know many people think I only drink 1 can a day instead of coffee. But according to a study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, drinking just over 12 O's per day, that's just 1 can, raise the risk of high triglycerides by 53% and nearly double the risk of low HDL levels. These are 2 of the leading factors behind heart disease. What's worse, sugary drinks don't make you feel full. So older adults often drink more than they realize. What I often recommend is this: don't wait until you're taking cholesterol meds every day to start cutting out soda. Begin with small changes. Drink water more often throughout the day, especially after meals. If you crave flavor, try unsweetened sparkling water with a slice of lemon mint or chilled herbal tea. And for those just getting off soda, a sugar-free electrolyte drink can help you stay hydrated without spiking insulin levels. Fighting heart disease doesn't always require meds or surgery. Sometimes it starts with simply stopping in front of the soda aisle and choosing something better. One right choice today could be the reason you're still healthy years from now. Bottled fruit juice. A healthy disguise for a sweet little trap. Orange apple grape juice. Bottled and labeled as 100% juice or good for your health. But for older adults, drinking fruit juice every day isn't the healthy habit many people believe it is. When fruit is juiced, all the fiber gets stripped away, leaving behind liquid packed with natural sugar. Many brands even add extra sugar for taste. The result: blood glucose spikes, triglycerides build up, and visceral fat grows, each a red flag for a potential heart attack. Just one 250 ml bottle of grape juice can contain up to 3 to 35 Gs of sugar. Nearly 9 teaspoons. Without fiber to slow absorption, that sugar rushes straight into the bloodstream. For people over 60, especially those with insulin resistance, this is like a sugar bomb ticking away inside their arteries. Research from Harvard HSPH and Healthline has linked commercial fruit juice to elevated triglycerides, lower HDL, and increased risk of atherosclerosis. One of the biggest mistakes replacing water with juice throughout the day or drinking juice on an empty stomach, both of which trigger stronger insulin spikes. I've seen plenty of older patients with high blood lipids, despite avoiding sweets and snacks, simply because they drank 23 glasses of bottled juice every day. The solution? Go back to whole fruits where you still get fiber, flavonoids, and antioxidants to buffer the sugar. If you want juice, make it fresh at home. Have it with meals, not on an empty stomach, and limit it to 46 ounces a day. Alternatively, try diluting 1 part juice with 2 parts drink water, and add a slice of ginger or mint to keep the flavor while reducing the sugar hit. Heart attack prevention doesn't always mean strict dieting. It sometimes just means not falling for the fruit juice is healthy myth. Drink wisely at the right time, with the right understanding, and your heart will be quietly but powerfully protected. Diet soda zero sugar doesn't mean zero harm. Many older adults reach for diet soda thinking, no sugar must mean it's better for my heart. But here's the truth, 0 calories doesn't mean 0 risk. Inside every can of diet soda you won't find sugar, but you will find aspartame, sucralose, and other artificial sweeteners. And these are the very substances disrupting your gut microbiome, leading to unexpected consequences for both your heart and your autonomic nervous system. A major study published in the Stroke Journal found that drinking just 1 or more cans of diet soda a day could double or even triple the risk of stroke and dementia, especially in women over 60. Moreover, artificial sweeteners have been shown to increase sweet cravings, mess with the insulin response, and lead to insulin resistance, the foundation for type 2 diabetes and atherosclerosis. These reactions, if left unchecked, can easily pave the way toward a heart attack. One of the most common mistakes. Replacing water with diet soda at meals when thirsty, when tired, without checking the label or tracking how often it's consumed. Many of my patients don't eat sweets, yet they drink 23 cans a day, thinking it's healthier than regular soda. What I often tell them is stop chasing the 0-calorie myth. Instead of trying to find something sweet but calorie-free, go for drinks that offer real biological benefits. Iced herbal teas, drink water with cucumber slices, mint, or a few drops of lemon juice. These are healthier choices that hydrate your body without harming your gut or your cardiovascular nervous system. Heart attack prevention isn't just about cutting sugar, it's also about questioning the things you think are better, but may actually be silently hurting you. And diet soda, for all its innocent image, might just be the most deceptive thing in a senior's fridge. Energy drinks. An adrenaline jolt the aging heart can't handle. Most older adults steer clear of soda but often overlook something even more dangerous: energy drinks. Marketed as refreshing or energizing, they actually pack a potent mix of high-dose caffeine, sugar, taurine, and other stimulants, triggering a cascade of harmful effects on the aging cardiovascular system. A single can of energy drink typically contains between 300 mg of caffeine, well above the recommended limit for older adults in one sitting. Combined with 25-35 Gs of sugar, these drinks raise blood pressure, cause irregular heartbeats, and can lead to arrhythmia within just 30 to 60 minutes. According to the Mayo Clinic, even one can is enough to increase the risk of arrhythmia in seniors, especially those with existing hypertension or on heart medications. I've met many older patients who turned to energy drinks thinking they'd feel stronger, stay alert for workouts, or replace their morning coffee, completely unaware they were pushing their hearts into prolonged sympathetic overdrive. The result isn't just a racing pulse or palpitations. It can also trigger temporary cardiac ischemia, especially when paired with insomnia, fatigue, or chronic anxiety. If you're looking for a safer morning boost, try gentler options: a cup of light green tea, a sugar-free electrolyte drink, or just some drink water with slices of ginger and lemon. Caffeine isn't off limits, but it should stay under 200 mg per day and be spread out in smaller doses if needed. An aging heart doesn't need to be powered up, it needs rhythm, circulation, and calm. Energy drinks might work for young athletes. In senior health, they're like a silent fuse ticking away inside the chest. Alcohol: a glass of red wine may be good, but not for every heart. Many believe that a daily glass of red wine is good for the heart, and that's not entirely wrong. But for older adults, especially those with high blood pressure, existing arrhythmia, or on heart medication, alcoholic beverages can quickly become a double-edged sword. Ethanol, the main ingredient in alcohol, can cause short-term vasodilation, but at the same time stimulates the sympathetic nervous system, leading to increased heart rate, blood pressure fluctuations, and a higher risk of rhythm disorders, a condition known as holiday heart syndrome. Irregular heartbeat triggered by alcohol, often in people with no prior heart issues, is surprisingly common in seniors, especially after holidays. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, even just 12 drinks per day, if consumed consistently over several weeks, can raise the risk of atrial fibrillation and even a heart attack in older adults. The problem isn't in the one glass, it's in the frequency, the timing, and the body's decreasing tolerance with age. Younger bodies can process alcohol more efficiently. But once you're over 60, liver function slows, blood vessels lose elasticity, and your cardiac nervous system becomes more reactive. That means the same amount of alcohol forces your heart to work twice as hard. If you drink to relax, try safer alternatives. Hibiscus tea, which naturally lowers blood pressure. Beetroot juice boosts nitric oxide and helps vasodilation, or non-alcoholic drinks made specifically for those with heart conditions. Most importantly, don't let a glass that's good for the heart become a silent habit that edges your heart closer to danger. Heart attack prevention doesn't come from a bottle of wine, it comes from mindfulness each time you raise your glass. Especially after 60, let your heart rest instead of forcing it to perform under pressure from something that only seems harmless. The 5 drinks you've just seen, from sugary drinks to alcoholic beverages, might seem like everyday staples. But for older adults, every can of soda, every glass of boxed fruit juice or evening wine might actually be a silent warning from your arteries. The things we assume are harmless in small amounts could be slowly contributing to atherosclerosis arrhythmia and eventually a heart attack simply because they're consumed daily over the course of years. If you've ever thought I feel fine, I don't have any symptoms, I hope this section helps you reflect not just on what you eat, but on what you drink. And here's the good news, you don't have to cut everything out. By making the right swap-scoozing drink, water herbal teas, or a proper electrolyte drink, you'll start to feel your heart lighten day by day. In the next section, I'll share 5 more types of drinks ones that seem healthy, nutritious, or convenient, but could be slowly wearing down your heart without you realizing it. Don't miss part 2, because the very drink sitting in your fridge right now might be the one your heart has been silently crying out against all along.